Okay, let's see how to answer formative exercise 3.1 from your textbook. Okay, question number 2. Okay, this one is the basic concept of integration, where you must understand that integration is the reverse process of differentiation, right? So the reverse process of differentiation is called integration. Okay, so if let's say you have function f, right? Okay, so when you differentiate this function, it becomes f prime x, right? So the process from here to here is known as differentiation, right? So let's say you have function f is 4x cubed. So let's differentiate this function. So how to write the first derivative of this function? Since this is fx, so you can write as f prime x. Okay, so that's why here to here, okay, once you differentiate, the function now is f prime x. So how to differentiate? So take 3 times 4, 12, and then the index here always decrease by 1. 3 minus 1 is 2, done. Right. Okay, so the reverse process of differentiation, okay, is known as integration, meaning here to here. Okay, so if you is here to here is known as integration. So if let's say, so now, okay, if you integrate 12x squared, okay, so now your function is fx cubed, right? After you differentiate, you get 12x squared. So from here to here is differentiation. Next, if we have 12x squared as our function, okay, let's integrate, okay, this function. Of course, the result will be 4x cubed. Okay, let's see, is it correct or not? Okay, alright. So this function is in terms of x, so integrate this function with respect to x. Okay, let's start integrate this function. Okay, how to integrate? Alright, always increase the index by 1. 2 plus 1 become 3, and then divide by the new index. The new index is 3, right? And don't forget to put plus c, where c there is constant of integration. So let's see the result. Is it 4x cubed? 12 divided by 3, 4x cubed plus c. Yes, the result is 4x cubed. Okay, why is it here we put plus c? Because if let's say you have a function fx equal 4x cubed plus 7, right? What is the first derivative of this function? Of course, the same answer, right? Because differentiation of any constant is 0. So that's why we put here plus c, because the c there can take any value, right? Okay, so we can make a conclusion based on this, right? Actually, alright, this function, okay, is actually this function is f prime x, right? And the result is y. This function is f prime x, right? And the result, okay, this one is your fx. Okay, so this is fx. So we can write integration of f prime x with respect to x. Since this is in terms of x, the result is fx. Okay, so here we apply this concept. Integration is the reverse process of differentiation. Okay, let's say you have function y. Okay, let's say y equals 5x squared, right? So if you differentiate this function, alright, the first derivative is written as dy by dx. Why? Because this function is in terms of x, right? So if you differentiate this function, okay, the result is dy by dx, right? So this is differentiation. Okay, fx is also instead of using fx, you can also use y, the same, right? Okay, so what is the result here? 5 times 2x 10x, right? Okay, so here in this case, okay, your y is 5x squared. After you differentiate, you get 10x. Of course, if you integrate this function, the result will be 5x squared, and this process is known as integration, right? Okay, let's try. Okay, integrate 10x. Let's see what we'll get. And now integrate with respect to x because it is in terms of x. Okay, let's see. So how to integrate? Always increase the index by 1. The index here is 1. 1 plus 1 become 2. And divide by the new index, that is 2 right now. Okay, and don't forget to put plus c because this is indefinite integrals. Alright, so now 10 divided by 2 become 5x squared plus c. See? The answer is 5x squared, where this is actually your y. This is your y. Right, and this is your dy by dx. So we can make a conclusion. Integration of dy by dx, the result is y. And you integrate with respect to x. So we have this. Okay, based on this, now, okay, based on this concept, let's answer this question. Okay, formative exercise 3.1, page 84, number 2. Okay, given to you function f, right? And the question asks you to find f prime x, alright? And then integrate f prime x with respect to x. First, let's find f prime x using quotient rule. Okay, we cannot use we cannot simplify this function, so let's use quotient rule. Okay, let this function be u and this function be b. Okay, let's use the quotient rule. So the u function is 5x plus 2, the v function is 2 minus 3x. Okay, let's differentiate this function. U prime is 5, v prime is negative 3, right? Okay, so let's use the formula. Since now, okay, the notation is fx, so let's use f prime x, okay, as your first derivative notation here. Okay, so this is quotient rule, always start, okay, from, of course, okay, you need to start from here. So copy this and this, so you have 5, 2 minus 3x, okay, minus, but before you write the minus operation here, let's see whether this side, do you have any sign, negative sign here? Yes, so you put plus lah. Okay, so copy this and this, so actually here minus, okay, so negative become positive, so copy 3 and 5x plus 2 over b squared, right? Okay, what is the result? Okay, you have 5 to 10, 15x plus 15x plus 6. Okay, expand. So this one you expand. Okay, this one and this one can cancel. So 10 plus 6 is 16 over 2 minus 3x power of 2. So this is your f prime x. Right. So now the question asks you to integrate this function, where f prime x is this function. Okay, so let's integrate this function. Integrate f prime x with respect to x. Okay, so f prime x is this function, power of 2, okay, dx. Okay, so we have learnt before. Alright, integration of f prime x, the result is fx. So what is your fx? Okay, your fx is this function. right? So you can write, okay, once again, this is your fx. F prime x, right? F prime x. So integration of f prime x, right, with respect to x, the result is fx. So what is your fx? This is your fx. So we can write fx is 5x plus 2 over 2 minus 3x. Okay, so your final answer is 5x plus 2 over 2 minus 3x. Okay, because your fx is 5x plus 2 over 2 minus 3x. Okay, so once again, integration of f prime x with respect to x, the result is fx. Okay, so in this case, right, this is your f prime x. Okay, you integrate f prime x, the result is fx, right? So what is your fx? Fx is 5x plus 2 over 2 minus 3x. So you write the fx here. So you don't have to put plus c because this is your fx function. Okay, done.